Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I just want to quickly give you guys a kind of like a trigger warning. I just finished editing it, and this week's episode is a little emotional. There may or may not be some emotions running at some point in this episode. But also Bishop kept interrupting, so you'll see me like pause a lot and you'll see a lot of editing, and I want to apologize for that. Just kind of like he's doing right now. Pure Bishop. Lastly, I also filmed this in like the middle of the day, so by the time I finished it, it actually got dark, so I want to apologize for that as well. But I just kind of want to give you guys kind of like a heads up before you guys click on today's episode. Thank you for watching, and please make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment and share and all those things. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Christine Jon'el, the one and only, and I am back with another video. Aren't we proud of me? I'm proud of me. I've been doing this consistently, and I think I'm getting in the groove, and I'm super excited to like introduce different things into this channel. So today I'm bringing story time, which I want to be honest, I thought about rechanging the name. Essentially, with the algorithm, it would just look better if I leave it as story time, but really, I want to rebrand it as like my story. I hope you guys can see me, it's kind of dark. But I want to rebrand it as my story, because that's what it is. It's not a story time, it's not a bedtime story. It is my story, my life story. And so I'm coming back with another one. As the title suggests, I have a secret. And it's a very interesting secret. And so I won't make you guys wait. I'll tell you what the secret is, but then you guys can be like, why is this a secret? Or you might be like, wow, this is really cool. So, today I'm gonna tell you guys about my secret. Now, this is something that I don't, for sure 2 people in my family know about me, but I'm actually not sure how many people know this about me, but I am a Make-A-Wish kid. And for those of you who do not know what Make-A-Wish is, Make-A-Wish Foundation is a non-for-profit organization that grants children with stage 4 or terminal cancer, essentially something, or illnesses. I think they extend it to illnesses, but cancers falls under illnesses anyway, that they provide wishes to them. So whatever you wish for, that's what you get. And so I was a Make-A-Wish kid. And the funny thing is like, I don't think I ever realized how big of a deal that is. Like, kids were like passing around me left and right. It was wild. Anyway, story for other days. Those are nightmares. No, story for another time. But no, so yeah, I was a Make-A-Wish kid. And my wish was to go to Disney World. And so they sent me, I have 2 siblings, so they sent me, my siblings, my mom and my dad to Disney World. And we didn't just go to Disney World though. They sent us to Disney World, they sent us to Universal Studios, they sent us to SeaWorld. I'm pretty sure I saw Tillicum, rest in peace my man, but I'm happy you're free. This was between the time of Jurassic Park and the Hotel of Horrors being built, because when we went, apparently it wasn't available. But I remember so much of that trip. Oh, and then they took us to this place called Gatorland. And Gatorland was like, I love alligators. Like, I'm such a, oh, that's where we, oh, that's so cool. Okay, so you guys just got to see me connect the dots. So I'm doing this thing where like I'm trying to build this narrative. I'm trying to understand myself. Like, that's the thing about me, is I'm always trying to get better understand who Christine Jon'el Adley is, and just really who was I before I got sick. Because reality is I wasn't born with a disability. I lost it when I was 2, so I spent the first 2 years of my life with 2 legs. And so that's the memory that I'm now trying to piece together. And so what you guys just saw was a memory thread, because like my memory is wild. I remember just about anything. So it's like a thread that's fused together. That's literally what I saw in my mind of a memory. So Gatorland is like this animal farm. I don't even know if they're even open anymore. It'd be cool if they were. I would love to go back. where they just have alligators. And I remember them just like feeding alligator, like chickens to the alligators. And they also had these giant turtles. And I remember, but yeah, so I remember they had these huge Galapagos turtles. I'm just assuming they were Galapagos tortoises, or there was these giant tortoises. And I remember jumping on the back of them. And now that I think about it, that's probably not okay that I did that, but it was the 90s. Shit happens. But yeah, so the memory that connected was we used to have a picture of me, my brother, and my sister with an alligator in our lap and a snake around our neck. And I think I was in the middle. Oh man, I remember so much from that trip. I remember everything. I love Gatorland. I remember going to Disney World. And I remember seeing Mickey and Minnie, but we used to have all of those pictures. And I remember going to like this magic show. And I remember like, this is the wild thing. I remember getting all of this like really interesting attention, but not understanding why. So this is the complex side of my life, guys, right? So I grew up not knowing that I was sick. I didn't know. So I didn't know that Make-A-Wish Foundation was for children who were terminal until maybe like in the last 2 years. I didn't know it was terminal. I just thought like, oh, if you have any stage cancer, you can get it. No, you can't. I used to do tabling events next to them. You can't. But yeah, I'm a Make-A-Wish kid. And I didn't know when we were there that I don't think my mind comprehended at the age of maybe 3, 4-ish. This was after I lost my leg. I don't think my mind comprehended that trip. I think I felt like my parents paid for that, which is really interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna have to clean this up because what you guys are now seeing is my brain working, trying to connect it. What I am getting at is, I don't think anyone ever sat down and told me that I was sick as a child. I don't think anyone ever told me that I was actually different. And the way that I was raised was that nothing was wrong with me. And that I didn't need any extra help. That I could be treated like everybody else and I could keep up. And that was what was embedded into me. And so because that was embedded into me, it's never registered. It never registered in my head as a child that trip was because my family ultimately thought I was gonna die. So the hospitals. It's so weird to talk about this stuff. It's so weird. But I always say, it's always a purpose why I do these things. I just want people to understand that you can bounce back from anything as long as you have the will and the drive and the fight in you. You can bounce back from anything. Sometimes I just feel really sad for child me. The more that I get to know her, the more I understand how failed I was in life. And I don't mean it as a woe is me. No, I literally mean I survived off my skin and bone for a while just by myself, having no one to turn to. Before the world taught me anything, it taught me how to hate myself and how to discount myself. But of course, I rise above it. But I'm trying to understand my life before I got sick. Before this, you know. Ultimately, that's when the first version of me, you know, died. And so I am enjoying going down memory lane, unlocking certain parts of my psyche, my conscious, my memory bank, and putting together these pieces because I want to remember so I can better understand me. But as I keep trying to say, and I'm gonna have to edit a lot, but what I keep trying to get to, and I keep getting sidetracked because this is the way my brain thinks, is how I grew up not understanding that something was actually wrong with me. And there's not anything wrong with me theoretically, but I do have a disability. However, to say that I had a disability was offensive to the environment that raised me. Bishop. It was offensive. I couldn't say it. And, you know, because my mom really instilled in me not to let anybody treat me different, not to count anybody out, it made it so much easier for for the systems to fail me. Like, oh, well, her mom says treat her the same. You know, there's no reason why I should be forced to take a gym class and my midterm is being able to run 1 mile under 30 minutes. What is that? That is pure ableism at its best. Now, I didn't know it was ableism. Just like I didn't know that that trip that I went to as a child was because my ecosystem thought I was going to die. And I don't think I knew really what happened to me until I remember asking my mom when I was maybe kindergarten, first grade, like, Mom, what happened to my leg? And she told me, oh, you had cancer. And I was just like, what's that? And she was like, you were sick. And so I had a choice, and I decided we had to get it amputated. She literally told it to me just like that, like literally. But yeah, I was a Make-A-Wish kid. And now that I know what Make-A-Wish Kid is for, it makes me feel so much, I don't even know the feeling. For a while I grew up not understanding what of my memories are real and which ones are not. And to know that some of these memories are real, it's really heavy. It's hard. It's hard. But what's happening right now is my brain is bringing up memories that kind of hurt. And I'm trying to push them aside so I can get through the end of this video, and I can put them where they go. It's something that I've processed. It's something that I'll share at some point. I don't want to share it right now because I'm already in tears. And it's because the topic of the idea of me, I'm gonna try to get to this without crying again. I'm trying to explain to you guys what it is that's making me so emotional without going too deeply into it. It's like walking on a fine line. And so I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm gonna get through it. It's just bear with me. So yeah. Anyway, so the idea of me being a Make-A-Wish kid and my family, and again everyone around me, pretty much assuming that I was gonna die, it triggers memories that I'll share. Maybe I'll share it soon. But it triggers memories that literally cause me nightmares. That I will share. Bishop's in here again. And that I will share that story another time. But yes, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap this up because we're going all over the place. As you guys can see, this is just a very tippity tip of the iceberg. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for today, because otherwise I'm going to be crying. And I'm pretty sure you're crying because I was crying. We've cried together, so now we have this bond. That's good. Thank you. I love all 38 of you. But yeah, no. So that's all I have for today, guys. My apologies for crying, and if I triggered you, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to put in a trigger warning. But yeah, hey guys, so that's all I have for today. Sorry for the cry fest. So you guys now know my secret, which is I am a Make-A-Wish kid. 28, 25 years later, I am still alive, and I am still kicking some ass out here in these streets, okay? But yeah, guys, that's all I have for today. I will see you guys next week, and then I will actually have an announcement coming up. I'll be, making an announcement within the next 2 episodes, so make sure you guys stick around to see what my announcement is. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. I have to figure out what I'm going to do, because I can't, now you see why I can't do these things back to back to back. Because you're going to be crying, so we're going to break shit up. So let's see what we'll do next week, because again, y'all crying, I'm crying, we crying. Like, next time you see story time, bring your tissues, because I'm definitely have to bring mine. I'm a crier, you guys. Forgive me. But as always, guys, I am your girl, Christine Jon'el, the one and only. And I'll see you next time, my friends. And I'm sorry that it was so dark. Next time, I will definitely film earlier in the daytime. So my apologies, but I see you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I just want to quickly give you guys a kind of like a trigger warning. I just finished editing it, and this week's episode is a little emotional. There may or may not be some emotions running at some point in this episode. But also Bishop kept interrupting, so you'll see me like pause a lot, and you'll see a lot of editing, and I want to apologize for that. Just kind of like he's doing right now. Pure Bishop. Lastly, I also filmed this in like the middle of the day, so by the time I finished it, it actually got dark. So I want to apologize for that as well. But I just kind of want to give you guys kind of like a heads up before you guys click on today's episode. Thank you for watching, and please make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment and share and all those things that I can't remember that I actually didn't even say at the beginning of this episode. So you know that I'm going to have it at the end. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Thank you for watching this week's episode. Before you go, please make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment and let me know what you thought of today's video, and leave me some suggestions about what you want me to talk about next. Okay, guys, as always, until next time, I'll see you there, friends. Bye.